they might keep their statues, which they would, but that which they never kept in their own land, and they entered into the I can't even pronounce it, Euphrates, but Euphrates. By the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, and namely, of a year and a half, the region is called Asareth.
Who was calling it that?
Sisakia, Asareth. Then you gotta break down the word Asareth.
Alright, so look at him. So you got the Sioux tribe, the Shiite tribe, the Shoshone tribe, the Sioux tribe,
Are you looking
the
into
Miwok tribe. Oh, but I'm saying every one of these tribes got I bet at least half of them got their own name for what America was called.
Dude,
All those tribes are broken.
they are literally
They're
broken.
broken.
They won't
Little
remember.
tribe.
It's
all
like
those, all those tribes make up a bigger tribe.
Okay, yeah. Like all of
They're the tribe.
Do you know why
No,
America's
talking
called
about
America?
ethnicity.
You know why America is called America? Because when the white man came over here, you know what this America, what America's name is based off of?
Amerigo Vespucci.
That's
That's
the
Spanish
name.
guy?
Italian.
Italian. Yeah,
He
I'm
took
not
the
saying-
credit. He took the credit for Christopher Columbus.
I'm not saying, but what
Christopher Columbus supposedly discovered America, but who took the credit and named this
No,
land
there's a-
after
there's a-
himself?
there's a
Amerigo
scripture.
Vespucci.
the point I'm trying to make is, like, you're saying that, you know, this is fitting because this is what's in the Bible. What I'm trying to say is, they all have a name for it.
I know.
Native Americans have a name for it.
I got another one for you. Who named Africa? Can you answer me that? Who named
The
Africa?
people who made the maps.
Have you heard of Leos Scipios Africanus?
No.
He was a Roman general.
Yeah, I
He,
was sure.
he conquered Africa. It
So
wasn't.
Europeans made the maps. So Europeans named the places in the maps like the other Europeans.
No different than Alexander the Great went to Egypt and he named that part Alexandria. Everything he conquered, he was calling it Alexandria. He was a conqueror.
I get that, but I don't understand how that. Like the point I'm trying to drive across you guys. I'm not trying to like convince you, man. I'm not thinking that I got the whole truth or nothing like that. The point I'm just trying to drive across, I think it'll be helpful, is in interpreting the Bible, right, and seeing the connections between certain situations and different situations, like, you know, slavery and all these. Is it possible that these things could occur in the human social, you know, game or human condition more than one time? Like it could happen, the same situation, same circumstances could happen with different people in different places at different times. Yeah, like it's a basic template. Like we're talking about the human condition. So you got tyrants, you got certain type of characters that are going to act a certain type of way, and then you're going to have situations that arise out of that.
It's in a different rhythm.
So yeah, so like, is it possible that the Bible is more like a story about the human condition and what we go through as human beings, and rather about one specific people
The
at
Bible-
one specific time?
The Bible even tells you it's about Israel. The Bible is about Israel.
I mean,
That's
the
it.
Old Testament. Like
It's
the
about
Torah
all
and the
in New
Tanakh.
Testament. All in New
But
Testament.
the Gospels was the Gospel. The Gospel.
The Gospel.
The news. The Gospel is different.
Somebody can bring me up. Okay. Listen. Because he came in the volume of the book. So meaning that's the whole Bible.
Yeah, they
All
call
in
it
New
Turtle
Testament.
Island. That's what Native Americans call it. They call it Turtle Island. Right? So they had their own name. Like, my thing is I get confused because I grew up around natives. Like I could get like black people, you know,
They don't even.
getting involved with this because they had their identity stolen.
Okay.
And their culture stolen from them, and their legacy and heritage stolen.
The
But
Native Americans don't even remember who they were before time.
Bro,
They,
Native
you just-
Americans' culture is
they
strong.
think
They got their culture passed
No,
down
they
generation
think
to
they-
generation.
they think that they lived
After
here
the first ancestor,
since the
that
beginning
first
of the earth.
person got beaten down or forgot their heritage or completely because they rejected it.
But they worked hard to hold on to. That's what I'm saying. Like Native Americans don't. They fight hard to hold on to their heritage. They're about their ancestors. That's like a huge part of their
But
culture.
they have left.
But they're not talking about we're Hebrew Israelites. Native Americans fought. I get it, like African people and a lot of Latino countries that were raped and pillaged and had their cultures and identity stolen from them. I get how they would gravitate towards this, but Native Americans held firm to their they didn't lose their culture.
They didn't lose their culture. How come they got Hebrew coins on their burial ground?
And Roman coins. And Roman coins. They had Roman coins.
That's it,
too.
when they were.
How did Roman coins get over here? How?
Bro, there was many people that came here before Columbus.
And decided to put coins inside their burial ground.
And Roman coins?
But why would a Hebrew do it?
Why? Because they were. I just told you.
Same reason
They came
why.
over here. They came over here. The 10 tribes came over here themselves
Yeah.
by ships. It
It's
took a
Roman
whole year
coins.
to go over here.
Roman coins.
Just
Right?
like
They
you
took
got a
any
pocket full
treasures.
of coins. or
Took
you
any
carry
treasures.
them.
Why would any Hebrew, period, even put a Roman coin in their grave? I still don't get that.
Why? Okay, for example, why would some people will
I
have
found-
something in their pocket
I found
and they
the-
forgot about it and they just gotta clean out their pocket and whatever.
Yeah, but in
you know
their
what I'm saying?
grave, though?
You know, they will
Grave?
have pouches. They will have like a coin purse. You know, which was very common in the ancient time. Gotcha.
Yeah, see, I think my problem with all this is just when somebody thinks they have the truth and they're convinced of it, then they're trying to convince somebody else of it.
We're not
Like,
trying to convince you, man.
I like talking about this kind of stuff. You guys are cool, but me, I'm the type of person I like to be open to interpretations and other people's views of things and trying to understand why somebody who was
Seems like-
Puerto Rican would
It
gravitate
seems like you're
towards
trying to understand.
Israel.
It seems like you're arguing.
I
This
mean,
is-
I'm
this-
pretty much.
This
I really
it's
don't
not
understand.
meant for everybody. It's not meant for everybody.
Yeah, it's meant for certain people.
It's meant for certain people, a certain number of people, not for everybody.
Yeah.
Not for everybody.
Now, if you have your curiosity, let's say you're open-minded, just research some things.
Now it
yourself.
says
Why
that
we
they will
say
come
that?
here.
Why we say that?
It says that
You
they
know,
will
where
come
I'm going
here.
is this is not new to me. Hebrew Israelites ideas is not new to me. I
It
kind of
says-
knew what you guys were talking about when I first walked up.
It says
But I'm trying to
that
understand
they will
your
come here.
perspective about it. You know what I mean? I know what the Hebrew Israelite claim is.
It says that they will come
I
here
want
to
to know what
Asaphat.
your
It says,
interpretation.
and then it says they dwelt there until the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come. Now who? Who's gonna begin to come?
Good question. I don't have the answer to you, but I don't know. All right, let me get out of here. You guys can get down there.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right,
I think
bro.
you wasted your time coming over here.
Why?
You're wasting your time because you
Are
didn't
you
get
gonna get it
anything
done?
out of it, and we're not gonna get anything out of you.
I got something.
You
Just a
know,
little reminder,
but
man.
just if you got some curiosity, just Google things or read things,
your own
which is
research.
important.
Bro,
You know?
I'm the type of person I'm studying the Aramaic and Syriac and I'm into the Bible. I'm into the stories, but I think it's a metaphor. I don't think
Then you just
know,
reading
it's
it.
literal.
Hey,
It's you guys take it literal.
how about you just pick up a book and read a novel based on a movie or something? You'll be wasting your time reading the Bible.
Nah, it's not that.
Alright, so do you think that the serpent we talked about in the Genesis is an actual serpent?
No.
Who do you think that is? Do you think it's a who? Do you think it's an it?
I think it's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for what?
For maybe Kundalini kind of thing. With snakes always been a symbol of wisdom in every other culture, especially Native American culture.
It has a different meaning too. A slight tongue. A slight tongue.
See, it depends on what culture you're interpreting it.
It's not.
In the
not
book of
cultural.
Revelation, it's actually
It's a
explained.
cultural constant.
Dude,
There's a cultural
we
context to
talk-
how you interpret things.
We were just talking about those different meanings for words. You gotta research your word, find the different meanings into those words.
What does it mean
What was
to
that
you?
serpent doing? Was he showing wisdom? Or was he being
was on-
sly in his words?
He was on the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So I mean,
Now?
imagine. So when they
What was he doing? Was he showing wisdom? Or was he being sly with words?
Okay, I got one. I got this. Revelation 12:19, and that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan.
What's
That's
the interpretation of that?
That's Revelation 12 and 9. There's another one.
What's
Revelation
the-
20.
what translation?
Oh,
Oh, she got
we could do King James. We could do other Bible if you feel like. You want the Christian Bible? We could do that too.
Do you think? Do you think?
It's still the same
Do
thing.
you think the arrows that it talks about in the scriptures that makes great noise? Do you think it's a literal thing, or do you think that we think it's a literal thing?
I don't know. I gotta understand the context.
Okay, so let me put it in words, roughly paraphrasing. It's arrows. Okay.
Arrows.
Think of an arrow. You know what an arrow is. Good. It shoots forward
And it's
across the earth.
with great noise.
It hits the earth, makes a great noise, makes the earth tremble, like a drunkard.
To and fro.
It's a metaphor. You don't think that it's obvious that we don't think it's literal. No arrow can make great noise. You know arrows, you shoot it, and it is. You can't shoot it from across the earth.
So this curiosity is like a rough description of the people with the limited language they had trying to describe something. And the same with like, alright, the best example for this is Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel, I mean, I'm somebody that I play with psychedelics. Like I deal with psychedelics. I use psychedelics. I experiment with psychedelics. So when I read Ezekiel, to me it's an obvious attempt of somebody trying to describe a trip. You know, because like, but it's so hard to describe in words. It's almost like certain things. It helps me to understand the current condition of the world and where it's at. And certain things like explains other things to me. But to me, it's like most of it is somebody's attempt with a flawed human pen, with flawed human language being translated. So like I enjoy like trying to understand the different interpretations and understand the different.
Okay, what about chariots from the sky? What do you think about that?
I mean, that's I honestly I don't know. Like I'm open to like.
You think so-called UFOs? What do you think about them?
I think it probably varies. I think most of it is probably like hallucinations. You know. Do I think
Hallucinations that everybody can see?
So you don't think there's UFOs? You don't think they'll
You think it's a hologram?
So I think it'd be more like a dimension. See, like you're talking about other worldly beings. I think it's more interdimensional. I don't think like
Okay. There's a monastery in Europe, in Transylvania. Familiar with Transylvania?
Yeah.
Dracula,
Yeah,
Vlad. Yeah, you know he exists, right?
God the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler. So, okay, there's a monastery where supposedly he was born,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a painting in it, and it says on Romanian, Israel live toward your Lord, and it has a mansion on that painting, and on top of that mansion, on the sky,
Yeah.
this is what the world called UFOs on it. Look that up.
What is it called?
It's a monastery in Transylvania. It's all
You guys got like a Facebook
Okay,
page?
so
I wanted to send you something
Tell
for
me-
a video. I want to see what you think about it. It's called